today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports. We'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers versus Gardner Minshew and the Detroit Lions.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
Offensively for Carolina, Teddy Bridgewater will be at the controls. The talented quarterback out of Louisville.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
To throw, Bridgewater. And his first pass is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
35-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little... Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Pass set to kick off.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
from the gun, here's Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's brought down by Shaq.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Down Detroit.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Open man is Darius Fountain. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the 31, Minshew. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Cephas. A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions
on 1st and 10, it's Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Minshew. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Rolling to his right. Going for it all. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 30.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. He's got Burton here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
On third down, Bridgewater. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
Is no good.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Swift. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the...
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Lions 3.
Minshew sets to throw. Buying time to his left. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Panthers 7.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Off play action, it's Minshew. He'll buy some time right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
3rd and goal from just outside the 10. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go. And be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
to throw is Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And it's going to be another first down as he'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Set to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Lions.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Second down.
After the sack on first down, Minshew caught on the right side by Adams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Throwing, Bridgewater. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 30.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
10-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
The Lions take over first and
the Lions offense set to take over. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete.
Minshew on the keeper.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To trade Burton.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And Detroit getting set to go now. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. The first of 4 games this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And here again comes Gardner Minshew. And he's been pretty good, and we see some of his good play, but I guess maybe he needs to be a little bit better right now. They're down.
He does look good in the spotlight.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 28-yard
On second and a couple. Minshew, slant to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
complete to
But
Devontae.
one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas. That'll bring up second down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans are saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Minshew quickly completing it out wide. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Quintez.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun is Minshew. This one taken in by Cephas.
Minshew's pass. Complete to Quintez.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 more there and another first down.
Another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 50.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Number 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. On first down. This is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
Bridgewater's pass complete to number 89.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
On the carry.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed him down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Complete to number 44.
So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
31.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 18-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. That almost looked too easy. 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with a rest for the offense. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
At the 29.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's got Burton here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On the handoff.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Lions 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. 36 yards on the play. Now we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Here's Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here first and 10 at their own 23. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Julian Okwara there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 55 yards. Bridgewater on first down. Now he'll escape to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4.
30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This one into the hands of Burton.
That's good.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Here's Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here again comes Gardner Minshew. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy
Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now we'll throw here to his running back, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the 9-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Panthers 44.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So now the Lions down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.